Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. We're taking a quick look here at ARK. I got some requests here from my community members for this one, and also, just kind of want to talk about the big picture because it's important to recognize that there's a lot of liquidity here up at the $3 to $3.56 range, and that could very well get swept. But also, just more important, we want to go ahead and mark up some specific key levels here, right? We can see 0.236 there, previous month close. We've got another resistance level here, roughly about 189. That could very well be a point of contention. And just generally speaking, that we've had 3 strong green months. Okay, so you got to recognize typically things come in threes. You have 3 strong months. We could see a 4th red month next month. Okay, so again, just something to consider. Also note too, this month is only 4 days in, and we've got 26 days left, and it's been a super strong month. Okay, so all the more reason why we got to be kind of mindful of those things. We're going to talk a little bit about Elliott Wave and a few other things too, just kind of keep in mind. So if you are new to the channel, I'm not a financial advisor. I do love to teach people to trade. I really hope you can learn something here today. If you do, comment below, like, subscribe, follow. Significantly appreciate the like and the follow here, of course. But if you want to become a better trader, CryptoCash.tag is a site. I've got premium trades here that I share with my community here. Basically, every trade I take, I share with you. These are swing trades at 54%, 1 month. What that was a vet trade. Bake, we took 60% in 7 days. Our Premium Plus group has been killing it with Solana. We've been just sweeping all sorts of scalps here. 22%, 13%, 6%, 13, 13, 6, 6. Just the list goes on. So again, if you're kind of a day trader, I got features for you there. If you prefer swing trading, that's honestly my thing. That's available to you for premium as well. So let's talk about this coin. All right, so we've already kind of acknowledged a few key resistance levels here, potentially even a support level too, right? If the price pulls back. We can also look at the weekly here. Coincidentally, look at that. Both those key level resistances on the monthly fall perfectly in line with this 1 month's worth, or basically this 1 week's worth of liquidity. Okay, so we're halfway up there. Is it going to get swept right away? Not always. Oftentimes liquidity levels get swept twice. In other words, we'll see the price try to get really close, come back down, and then sweep it fully. Okay, so I think we are still in the early phases here of potentially getting to this upper level at about 188. I think that's still a probability. It would make sense for the price to pull back a little bit though first, but let's quickly double check a few things. We're above all moving averages. Weekly RSI is extremely high. Daily RSI is also very high. We are what? It's about 5 or 6 trading days into 70 on the RSI plus. Okay. The reason why I like to bring that up because most of the time when you see this level on the RSI, which we haven't seen this in forever. See here, the last time we had that, price action was doing this when we saw the price action up over 70 in the RSI. Okay. In other words, we saw it up there for roughly about a week. The price continued to progress higher. Okay. So there's no doubt that this coin has tremendous potential to continue to progress upwards and over. It would just make a lot of sense though for us to get somewhat of a pullback before that happens. And what I mean by pullback is just, if we take a look at Elliott Wave, we can kind of see here based on these patterns, if this is the top, we could expect 0.382 and 0.5 Fibonacci to be retracted. In other words, $1 even as a close approximate, as well as about 87 cents. So $1.87, those are 2 areas that could get filled if the price pulls back. Okay? Keep in mind too, we are above all 3 moving averages. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame. This is where things kind of get a little bit more telling for us here. Let's go ahead and pull this off just so we can kind of see a little bit clearer. Just keep in mind there's tons of liquidity left to be swept here. A lot of fair value down between 58 and 84 cents. But take a look at the moving averages. We're up over the 20-day SMA. The 50-day is currently trending upwards, which is normal. We want to kind of draw a trend line out close to that as well because that's a good trend setter. So the truth is here, we're above all moving averages. We're doing very well. The price action pulling back seems to make a lot less sense. If you see, look at this here. Look at that strong amount of that candlewick that came all the way down and back up in 1 4-hour time frame. That's pretty significant. We take a look at the volume. Let's take a quick peek here at the volume. We can see here that there is a decent amount of volume here in the most recent past, but we're still maintaining above that moving average. Okay? So that tells me that I do not want to touch this coin and to essentially make sure that I do not bother taking a short into this. Okay, so all the more reason to be careful and cautious. This coin has tremendous momentum, but the cool thing is, take a look at this RSI. It's really just treading water right there above and below 70 the whole entire time. Money flow index staying high. There's no reason to short into this. Okay, it's kind of a wreck city if you want to short into this. I would wait for that upper liquidity level to be swept at 188 range first before you decide to want to consider short. So to me personally, I'm going to set like an alert somewhere like the 175 range just to get notified to kind of maybe take another look if this price swings upwards one more leg up. That might be a consideration to take a short. But for right now, even though we are overextended, this was a healthy period of consolidation. Take a look at this here. Yeah, this guy right here, healthy period of consolidation. Nice little flag pattern, right? Pennant pattern where the price breaks up. It's tried and true. This is absolutely working very well, holding strong. I would not bet against this coin. Now, it could drop like a rock. You never truly know. I got to preface that and let you know that there's no guarantees here, but the statistical probability of the price action staying high right now is very high. Price does pull back. Keep in mind, we've addressed this previous support level at about 120. That would be a bouncing point. Once more, secondary to that, 0.382, 0.5 potential. Okay? But to me, at this point here, I think we're looking at a much stronger probability of the price action going up than it is to go down at this point. Okay, so again, all the more reason just to be careful. I would not recommend you shorting this coin just yet, a little premature. Let's look at the hourly just to confirm a couple of factors here. We take a look at the Ichimoku cloud, we can see we are free and clear of price action, conversion lines above the baseline, and the cloud is consolidating right there at the previous support. That is perfect. Exactly what you want. So hypothetically, the price does pull back here to 120. That'd be a good entry. I'm going to reevaluate to see if the price comes down to that level. And if the price breaks up here, that might be a consideration for a short. But we're literally right in the middle of that sweet spot. I do not want a short or long right now. I think it's a terrible position to be in. If you already have a long open, you leave it open. If you're considering a short, I'd wait for a better opportunity. That's roughly where we're at there. Again, I hope this made sense. I described this correctly. I know I glossed over a lot of stuff, but just important little things to kind of factor in. I'll send out my playout chart here on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. Those are all linked down below to look a little something like this, where I just kind of summarize for you what I've analyzed in the charts. If you do want to become part of our premium group, we got a few slots left available. We did have about a 89 round number, 90% accuracy last month with approximately 1,200% profit. So keep up the good work, folks. Happy it's working out well for you. Thanks so much for the wonderful feedback. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Look forward to working with you. Take care.